Hello children, today we are going to see the chapter Geometry. Before going to the topic, let us see the types of angles that we study in previous classes. Acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle. The angle theta lies between 0 to 90 degree, then that angle is acute angle. The angle theta is equal to 90 degree. Exactly 90 degree means that is right angle. The angle theta in between 90 to 180. Okay, that is 90 less than theta less than 180 means that is obtuse angle. Straight angle. Straight angle means the angle is equal to 180 degree. Next, reflex angle. The theta lies between 180 to 360. That is 180 less than theta less than 360. Then that angle is reflex angle. These angles are we studied in previous classes. Now let us see some angles. Complementary angles. What is complementary angles? Two angles are complementary if their sum is 90 degree. Okay. For example, 64 plus 26 is equal to 90 degree. This angle is 60 degree means the complement of 64 is equal to 26. So, two angles are complementary. This is the condition. If their sum is 90 degree. Supplementary angles. Two angles are supplementary if their sum is 180. So, 180 means supplementary, 90 means complementary. For example, this is 110. So, complement of 110 is equal to 70 degree. 110 plus 70 is equal to 180 degree. Next, adjacent angles. Two angles are called adjacent angles if we have 3 points. They have a common vertex. They have a common arm. The common arm lies between the two non-common arms. See the figure. This is two lines. Okay. So this is the angle. So this is the common arm. Okay. Then this is the common vertex. Okay children. Say O. This is the common vertex. Then suppose this A. So this OA is a common arm for this OX and OY. So O is the common vertex. OX, OY are the rays. Then OA is the, this is OA. OA is the common arm. The common arm lies between the two non-common arms. This is the non-common arms. Okay. So this angle that is angle AOX and angle AOY. Okay. So angle AOX and angle AOY are adjacent angles. Okay children. Linear pair of angles. If a ray stands on a straight line, then the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree. We say that the angle so formed is a linear pair. So this is the ray. This is straight line. The sum of the two, this is the adjacent angles. The angle AOC and angle BOC is adjacent angles. So angle AOC plus BOC is equal to 180 degree. Sum of these two adjacent angles is 180 degree. Then angle AOC and angle BOC are linear pair. Okay children. We say that the angles so formed, this adjacent angles, isn't it? AOC and BOC. So the two angles are linear pair. See this figure also. Angle XOZ plus angle YOZ is equal to 180. Therefore, angle XOZ and YOZ are linear pair. These two adjacent angles are known as linear pair. Next, vertically opposite angles. If two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal. This is the two straight lines. This is the line AB and line CD. These two lines intersect. Then we have four angles formed. Angle AOC, angle COB, angle BOD and angle AOD. Four angles are formed. Okay. So vertically opposite means this one. Angle AOC and angle BOD. Okay children. This one. This is vertically opposite angles. Okay. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Next this angle BOC and angle AOD. These two are vertically opposite angles. Therefore angle BOC is equal to angle AOD. Therefore vertically opposite angles are equal. Transversal. A line which intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal of those lines. Okay. So a line intersects two or more lines. Here this L is the line intersect the two straight lines M and N. So we have here four angles are formed. Here four angles are formed. This is the transversal. Okay. So a line L, this is L, which intersects two lines. This is the distinct points. Here one point, here one point. So distinct point is called a transversal of those lines. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, the transversal form different pairs of angles. So this is a transversal intersecting two lines. We have formed different types of angles. So totally we have 8 angles formed. Okay. So the different pairs are, just see, alternate angles. Alternate angles. Two types of alternate angles. Interior, exterior. See here. Here it is 2. So interior means inside the line. Okay. That 5, 7, 2, 4. These 4 angles are interior angles. Then above the line, that is above the line and below the line, that is 6, 8, 1, 3. These 4 are the exterior angles. So a straight line cut two parallel lines, we have 8 angles are formed. 4 interior angles, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 4 exterior angles, that is 1, 3, 8, 6. Now we'll see the alternate angles. Alternate angles means this one. For 7 and 2. Okay, alternate means like this. Okay, 7 and 2. Next 5 and 4 like this. Okay, so 5 and 4 are alternate angles and 2 and 7 are alternate angles. That is, alternate angles are equal. So angle 4 is equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Suppose here it is 30 means here also 30. Here it is 100 means here also 100. So angle 5 is equal to angle 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 7. Next exterior. Okay children. Exterior angles. Angle 3, angle 6. So here angle 3 and angle 6. These two angles are exterior alternate angles. Then 1 and 8. So this 1 and 8 are exterior alternate angles. Okay children. Next, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles means angle 3, angle 4. See here one side angle 3 and angle 4 and angle 7 and angle 8. This is the corresponding angles of same side. Okay. So corresponding angle of 3 is angle 4 and corresponding angle 7 is angle 8. Then come this side, angle 1 and angle 2 is corresponding angles. Then angle 5 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are equal. Okay. So how do we write equal? How do we write? Then like this, angle 3 is equal to angle 4 because corresponding angles are equal. Angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Then come to this side, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Next, vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles means one inside and the other one is outside. That is, one interior angle, the other one is exterior angle. Okay. So angle 7 and angle 1. Next angle 3, angle 5. Next angle 2, angle 8. Angle 6, angle 4. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 7, angle 5 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 8, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. These are the vertically opposite angles. Then interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, interior angles on the same side. Okay, same side means this one. Angle 2 plus angle 5. That is, in how many interior angles? We have 4 interior angles. 2, 4, 5, 7. Then same side is transversal. That means we add these two angles. That answer is 180. Okay, angle 2 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 and angle 4 plus angle 7 is equal to 180, like this. Okay, next, exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. Angle 1 plus angle 6. Angle 1 plus angle 6 is equal to 180, like this. Angle 3 plus angle 8 is equal to 180. Exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay children, this is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Next, congruent triangles. Two triangles are congruent if the sides and the angles of one of triangle, okay, and angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of another triangle. Listen children, this is the two triangles. Okay, this is ABC, this is PQR triangle. See here, this is 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. What is the meaning for this? Means here the side AB is equal to side PQ. Then side BC is equal to side QR. Side AC is equal to side PR. So here the three sides are equal. Okay, therefore the triangle ABC is, this symbol is congruent. Okay, congruent to triangle PQR. Okay children, so triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Next here, that is, here three sides are equal. So S means side, 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 side. Next SAS means side, angle, side. That is two sides and one angle. See here AB. So here AB, then here XY. So AB is equal to XY. Next AC is equal to YXZ. So AB is equal to XY, AC is equal to XZ. Two sides are equal. Next, one angle also equal. Here angle A, here angle X. So angle A is equal to angle X. So two sides and one angle are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Next, ASA. ASA means angle, side, angle. That is, two angles and one side is equal. See, this is a triangle ABC. This is a triangle PQR. Here, this is AC. Okay. So, AC is, here it is PR. So, AB is equal to PQ. Okay. AB is equal to PQ. Then angle, this angle. Angle A is equal to angle P. Here two marks are there. So, angle B is equal to angle Q. Here, so, two angles and one side are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Next rule, AAS, that is two angle side. This is angle side, angle side, angle. Here angle, angle side. Okay. So, here it is angle B. Here it is angle N. So, angle B is equal to angle N and angle A is equal to angle M. Then this is a side BC. This is a side NO. So, BC is equal to NO. So, AAS by AAS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle MNO. Next, RHS. Okay children. So, right angle. Okay. So, and triangle ABC, this is a triangle PQR. This is a right triangle, that is 90 degree. Okay. So, angle A, side AC is equal to side PR. Okay. So, AC is equal to PR. Next, hypotenuse. Okay. Hypotenuse, right angle, hypotenuse side. This is the expansion of RHS. Okay, so right angle means this. Angle C is equal to angle R. Next, hypotenuse. What does mean by hypotenuse? Opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. So this is right angle. So opposite to right angle is AB. Then opposite to right angle is PQ. So AB is equal to PQ. Next, this is one angle, that this is AB and PQ is hypotenuse. So AB is equal to PQ. Next, AC and PR are the sides. Okay, then AC is equal to PR. Then right angle is angle C, and here the right angle is R. So angle C is equal to angle R. So by RHS, what is RHS? Right angle, hypotenuse, side. So by RHS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Thank you, children.